What's going on, y'all? Y'all back on here again. Beautiful day out here. Come holler at y'all real quick. Keep giving y'all that encouragement, that peace, that love, that light. And I want to holler at y'all about specifically about they waiting on your downfall, but it don't exist. So let them keep waiting. Which means to the collective, to my chosen ones, to my ascended masters out there that's putting that work in and doing what you're doing, and you seeing the fruits of your labor little by little. If you have, or if you haven't yet, you know it's coming. Know that everything that was sent your way, negative, spell work, all these different things that put a delay or seemed like it put a stoppage in your path as you was going, that you could see now is a release. Everything that they was wishing on you in a negative way, it just went back to them. Like they say, they just built up their own karma, and now they got to deal with it. And we on the good side of that. So now it's time to enjoy life. No matter what you're going through. Even if you're not all the way out of that wilderness, as they would say, you already see that light. You already see the opening. You already see the green fields. You already see the fruits. You already see the plants and all these things that you're walking right into. So whether it be on a financial level, whether it be on a spiritual level, whether it be on an emotional level, friendships, relationships, family situations that you had to cut people off, you feel me? Walk away from people, walk away from these relationships, whether it was where you had to go within, because I always say that, go within, connect with yourself, connect with the Most High and your spiritual team. So if you had to go within to learn about you, to give you that balance, to get that connection, to really like get in tune with yourself. Now you can see that there's always been light at the end of the tunnel, but now you can see it in fruition. Like you can see it. You already knew it, and you was already going forward, pushing through, and just was wondering in your mind when it was going to be that breakthrough, and you see it. So for all them other ones on the opposite end that was going against you, they sitting around and they thinking, when they may have heard things when you was going through your downside, even though I don't really consider it to be a downside, but when you going through your downside and it seemed like you go like really going through it, maybe hard times, because you're going through it, because you got to learn your lesson to receive your blessing, and they just getting the outskirt of it, because that's the disguise, like I said before. So as they seeing that, and as they thinking that's gonna break you, that is over for you, and they still sitting there waiting, still sitting there watching, and it's like, what's going on? Why didn't it happen yet? How she keep making it through? For example, when people that you don't deal with on a daily basis, but they still had a little connection with you. And when I say a little connection, meaning like they had enough connection to where you were still cordial with them, where you hear from them once in the blue, that could possibly be your enemy in so many words. But you get them phone calls every 3 months, every 4, 5, 6 months or whatever. And they like, yo, what's going on? I ain't speak to you in a while. How everything going? And during that time, before you went through your transitioning and your transformation, you felt like naturally, like, you kick it with them. So you start going in, telling them what you got going on, telling them your business, telling them what's happening, telling them what already happened, telling them what your struggle is, telling them what you facing, what it looked like, what challenges it looked like that's coming your way, and all these different things, just releasing. And you thinking you venting and releasing, but the whole time they just gathering information to see if whatever they or the people that you don't deal with, that they're still connected to, whatever they sent your way, if it's working. So you got to be mindful of that. However, you're divinely protected, divinely guided. So none of that stuff gonna touch you anyway. Like I told y'all in another message, Most High already called ceasefire on them. So it ain't nothing they could do. So they could sit around, they could here and there pop in your life here and there just to see what's going on, because they trying to compare it to their life. Because you gotta remember, a lot of people that's not connected or that think they're going against you, they ain't got no motion without your energy. So they need your energy for them to feel like they got something going on in their life, for them to feel like they can compare something to you on a level where they'll know that they're doing good, because they need to know what's going on with you. And that's how they balance it. That's how they balance the scale of they self. Which in reality is like, yo, you wasting your time, you wasting your energy. You spending all this time and energy trying to deceive, not even me, because you're deceiving yourself, trying to go against me and worry about what I got going on, that you could take that time and that energy and put that into yourself. Go within, do the work, start healing, get connected, and then you can see the fruits of your own labor. But they rather come at you. They rather cause problems for you, and then it makes you wonder, because you probably could have been in deep thought like, yo, why they keep coming at me? I'm looking out for everybody. I'm trying to do the right thing. This before your transformation, before you was loving on yourself like that, you was wondering why. Now it's a no-brainer. You know why now. One, they don't want to do the work, and you was willing to do the work. Two, they gonna give up and look for the easy way out every chance they get. You ain't gonna ever give up. You built for it, so you gonna keep going. And they know it. They seen it. They understand it, even though they wasn't connected to understanding on that level. But they knew it was something about you, something special about you. They just didn't want to accept it. So that's why they try to like come up with whatever they could come up with to go against you, thinking they was ahead of the game, and it still didn't work out for them. So it's like, yo, keep it pushing. And you did right by separating. You had enough strength to get to that point where you like, yo, I don't really need these people. They're not helping me, they're hurting me. I don't really need their energy around me because it's just draining my energy. I don't even need any validation from them, because the validation they giving is only causing me more problems because it's negative. So now you got to look at that and be like, yo, ain't no validation necessary. I'm loving on me. I got all the validation I need within me. I'm happy with me. So I don't need to look for nothing outside. I don't need you to tell me that, oh, you proud of me, or you happy with what I got going on, or what I don't got going on, what you think I should have going on, because it don't matter. That's the point that you all out there are at. They ain't liking that. The fact that they got no type of connection to you. Some probably don't even have no access to you whatsoever. And I'm even going to limb and say it's some people that just turned out to be collateral damage. And not in a bad way, but in a way where it was like, it was you had to choose either them or yourself. That's what it came down to. So it wasn't like they specifically was the problem. It just was they was on the same road as the people that was trying to get at you. It happens. So when it come down to it, you had to choose you. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel no type of way about it. Don't get sidetracked with them feelings and emotions about, I wish things could have been different. I wish things could have been a little better. Or I know they got the potential to be able to change and to be able to do that. That ain't what we off no more. We ain't on that type of time. Potential is potential. But like they say, potential is only going to sit if it's not in motion. So if they ain't making no moves to, build off of that potential, to be better, to connect, to like want to get to that next level, then that's dead potential, dead weight, a waste of time. So it's no point, because if you trying to get up a hill, use that for example, if you trying to get up a hill, the hill is very, very steep. You got on a backpack, and that backpack got all of the supplies you need to make sure you're good, as well as whoever you hiking with. If they decide that they no longer want to go up to get over that hill, and time is going, you like, yo, listen, eventually it's going to become nighttime. You got a whole lot of different things out here that could get at us. We got to keep moving. What do? Do you stay because you trying to make sure they good, and you got to fight all night to make sure y'all good because they don't want to go? Or do you leave? And that's where a lot of us was at a point in our life. We chose to stay every time to make sure these people were good, to make sure these people knew that we had their back, had their front, had nothing but love for them. No matter how many times they would put us in situations that already showed they was only thinking about themselves, that already showed that they knew that, the advantage is this person loves me, so they ain't gonna go nowhere. They gonna make sure they stay with me. But then it became that time when you tired of being tired, it's gonna show. When you tired of getting taken advantage of, it's gonna show. When you tired of going through that pain, hurt, and negativity that only you are getting the infliction from, it's gonna show. That's when it becomes the problem. And now we came out of that. So like I always say, don't beat yourself up. Don't feel no type of way in a negative sense. Don't feel sorry about it, because when you look at both ends, on one end, the feeling sorry is, dang, I wish this person could have came with me. And it might make you feel like salty inside. However, look at the other end, because that's where we facing, the other end, where it's like, you know what? If I didn't make this decision to choose me, I would still be going through the hurt, pain, the disrespect, the negativity, and all these things being done to me while that person just chilling. And I would still be, second thing, I would still be putting all the work in that calls for two people to do to make it easy for both of us, but they don't want to do it. So I'm trying to hold on and do it for the both of us. Like, why would I put myself through that? Especially when you get to the point when you're going through your healing process, your transformation, and you can see the difference. You can see the difference. Now you coming across people who willing to give you equal give and take. Now you coming across people who networking with you, who willing to do more than half the work because they know you're willing to do all the work. You coming across people who really see the light in you because they see the light in them. And they know if y'all both get together and shine y'all lights, it's going to be brighter than ever. That's what we stepping into. That's what we connecting with. So, leave the past behind. Y'all know what I said in another message. It's okay to leave them where they try to leave you. Keyword, it's okay. It's okay. It's not difficult. as you really think it is. It's okay to leave them where they try to leave you at. So let them sit there, because obviously they ain't thinking about changing their ways and then coming towards you to be better. They just looking and waiting for your downfall. But like I said, it don't exist. So at the end of the day, they sitting there waiting and trying to have an expectation of your downfall that don't exist. You just keep shining on them and keep shining on them and keep shining on them. You know how it be when people wake up in the morning, when they got their shades down, when you open them shades and that light shining in, what they trying to do? They trying to block. They trying to put their hands on their face to block it out. That's you shining on them. So keep shining on them. You see how this sun is shining out here? You can't stop that. I don't care who you are. You can't stop the sun from shining. So that's how y'all gotta look at it. We out here shining. We gonna keep shining. We gonna keep pushing, and we gonna keep doing what we need to do. Cause that's what we was put here for, to make that difference, to shine that bright light that we got, to connect with people, to connect with people that's like-minded. So if they are struggling in any type of way, but they're putting forth the effort, they doing the work to allow their light to shine, and we could come in and give them that guidance because we went through it. So we can show them how to shine their light. It's just like I always like to use, because I know everybody in life done put some type of regular systematic work in. We know how the system works. So it's just like training sessions. When you go to a new job, or when you how they say, on the job training, it's a person there that got the experience, that went through that training situation for them to get to the next level. So now you come in at a different time, and now they're training you to get to that next level, and then the next person is going to come in, and it's a continuous situation. That's how we moving out here with our light. We shining them bright lights. We had to go through that dark path. We had to go through that narrow path. We had to go through that negativity of facing ourselves. And we came out on the other side glowing. So now the magnet of us connecting with the right people, because you're going to still have some wrong people, as I would put it, for lack of a better term. You're going to have some wrong people who feel like they could just come in and be manipulative and act like they want change when they really don't. But we done did the work so much and so well, and we accepted with willingness the healing process, that, like y'all always hear me say, the healing process is not just a regular process. For me, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's something that you got to do on a regular to maintain that position of being healed. So when these people think they coming in to shake something up, they ain't doing nothing, because you see them from a mile away. That's how bright that light is. So I'm going to say it again. Let them keep waiting on your downfall. Let them keep searching for it. Let them keep having the expectation to see you fall on your face. You won't ever fall on your face. That's why the Most High gave you wings. You feel me? You out here shining. You flying. And that's what they don't understand. They don't got wings. They walking and crawling. That's why they can't understand why you ain't falling on your face. That's why there's no such thing as a downfall for you. It don't exist. So that's basically what I wanted to come on here and let y'all know, keep pushing, keep staying focused, keep healing yourself, keep connecting with the Most High and your spiritual team, keep going within, like I always say, do everything with love, because it's worth it, starting with you first, and do it within reason, and don't allow nobody to take advantage of you, and don't let nobody put you in a position to feel bad for making the decisions you made in your life to better yourself. Feel me? So y'all keep shining, putting peace, love, happiness, joy, and all that good stuff out here. And I'm going to holler at y'all in the next one. Love y'all. One.